suggesting that there may be a reason the Enterprise never adopted the holographic communicators that we see in Discovery. In one key scene, Captain Pike contacts the medical facility treating Spock and engages in small talk for a moment. He's rather better at it than most Starfleet captains. It's hard to imagine Kirk ever bothering to take the time for a chatter like that, and as part of the conversation, viewers are told that Pike is quite an old-fashioned captain. He's one of the few people to still use the view screen. The conversation seems to imply that the holographic communicators are fairly recent tech, which would explain why even the Discovery has both systems and not just holograms. Pike is one of the few people who prefers to stick to the tried and tested screens, so perhaps James T. Kirk took a similar view when he became captain of the Enterprise. Fashion is important, even in matters of science, and just because a new technology becomes available, it doesn't mean it'll be widely adopted. And just because it has been embraced by society, it doesn't mean trend-setting won't lead it to being abandoned again. As captain of the Federation flagship, Pike's everyday decisions could carry weight and could easily influence other Federation captains to ditch the holograms over time as well. Kirk, of course, becomes even more famous than Pike. If he had the same preference towards the view screens, it would even be more influential. If most captains were choosing to use the screens, little by little, Starfleet engineers would begin to wonder whether it was even worth installing the holograms in the first place. By the time of Star Trek The Next Generation, they could have been dropped completely. Of course, it's also possible that other factors led to the holograms being abandoned. Perhaps they proved to use too much power at critical times, perhaps they malfunctioned, or perhaps an alien race worked out how to hack into them and use the holograms against the Federation. In Star Trek The Next Generation, the holodeck proved particularly vulnerable to sabotage, and it's clearly a related technology. Would it really be wise installing such a system in key locations as the bridge or the captain's ready room? Well, as we leave you today, we have some information coming in from the Federation News and Weather Service. No weather this week. We actually have the results of a competition where Star Trek fans contributed some of their favourite jokes. We thought we'd read one or two of them out to you now to give you a laugh for the rest of the week. So let's start with this. How do you stop from falling out of a bird of prey? You just have to cling on. Okay. Captain Kirk. Bones, that man is choking. Do something. McCoy. Damn it, Jim. I'm a doctor, not a... Oh yeah, right. Here's one. Why did Worf change his hair color? Because it was a good day to die. No? Okay. How many betazoids does it take to change a light bulb? 2. One to change it and one to say, Captain, I sense darkness. Okay, and this last one. Picard was devastated to have accidentally broken Dr. Crusher's antique sewing machine. Oh no. Okay. You can hear it coming. I'll end it there. So I'm Tony Robinson. You've been listening to Star Trek Weekly News. Do tune in every Monday to get latest musings and newsings from us here at STWN. STWN, Star Trek Weekly News, for those of you not paying attention, is brought to you by the United Federation of Podcasts. And for that, I would like to thank the following: Ken Tripp, Zachary Moore, and Brandon Mutella, our executive producers and founders of the network. You can find all our podcasts at Spreaker, SoundCloud, iTunes, and YouTube. You can follow us on Twitter at UFP Earth. And we'd love to hear from you, so do drop us an email. Use contact@ufp.earth. Send us a message and we'll be able to respond to you in a future show. So until we meet again, it's live long and prosper.
This has been a production of MTMR Media Works.